So if you're new to the channel, which you probably are, first of all, thank you for clicking on this video. I'm not gonna let you down. My name is Layton and I make a lot of solo content out and about in the streets and the wilderness of Auckland. And today I'm gonna be taking this camera instead of this. So I already wrote a couple of scripts last night for today's filming day. Honestly, these are my favorite days, going out and filming. If every day could be a filming day, I think it'd be so good. So recently I had a break from social media. I posted 400 days in a row before that, and I just told myself, like, look, this is it. I proved my point. I'm gonna just have a break. And honestly, it wasn't a break. It was quite torturous at times. And I was just like, I couldn't wait to get back into it. I feel like I needed it. It kind of remotivated me and all those things. But the mind games you play with yourself of like, other people are making videos right now, your views are going down, people are going to forget about you, all this stuff is just like not true. I'm completely aware it's not true, but I think it's the life of a creator. We always say to each other, don't worry about the numbers, but then when it comes to our own stuff, yeah, it's a struggle, man. We're really good at giving the advice, but then actually doing it for ourselves, it's way different. Another really cool thing about today is that there's no wind, which is quite rare for being down the beach. And if there's anything I hate when I'm filming, it's wind. But there's like nothing at the moment, which is extremely rare. Where's that drone gone? She's like, wow, I've never seen anybody so cool. What an alpha. So I do just need to clarify that DJI did send me this camera, but it does not mean that I have to say anything that isn't actually bad or not that good about this camera. And the first thing that really gets on my nerves is these ND filters. This one, great example. I don't know if you can see that, but there's quite a few fingerprint marks on that, which I guess comes with the territory because it's such a small camera. This is such a small lens. DJI would be like, well, how do you want us to get around that? You know, like, I completely understand, but make sure you have a microfiber cloth if you're going to be coming out filming, because it's really difficult to get those marks out, even with just a t-shirt. So as I got here, I realized that the place I wanted to film, just down there, there's actually some construction going on. Oh my God. You know, I just said that like there's no wind and this is gonna be great. There's roadworks going on. So we can't film there, which is the most content creator scenario ever. Even when the weather's good, there's no wind, you have the time, you get out here and there's always something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my camera up right over there because I'm really liking the colors over there from the, what is it? I think it's a beer garden. 11:20 on a Tuesday and there's people there. Fair play. So right now you are looking at the main reason why I wanted this camera. To get content like this, behind the scenes of me filming myself, to have two cameras is just, it's ridiculous, it's not safe, and it just puts me in a very vulnerable position. But being able to have this with my camera there, and I can kind of put this down anywhere that I want to, it's just an absolute game changer for someone like me personally who's out making content for themselves. But right now, I actually need this camera for my first shot. So let's get that right now. So you want to make content, but you're a little bit shy in front of the camera. Here's how to go from never filming yourself to doing it every single day. Okay, so that is all the shots that I need for this bit. That went really well. Like I'm in good form today. That's great. So I've got the active track on right now, and I don't know about you. I've seen a couple of people do this, and when it's like this, it looks cool, but it's also quite jarring at the same time. We're actually back at the first place we were, down at this bench, because I wanted to make a point in this scene about talking to the camera like it's a friend or it's like a person instead of like, you know, like just an inanimate object. Right, be honest with me now, yeah? Be honest. Does this look stupid? It does, doesn't it? I can tell by your face. It looked good, but I just know I look like which is such a valid point. I'm really trying to lean into that going forward. At the beginning, it really was just like, it's just an object, and it just feels like that. It feels really weird and very alien. But the more and more that I do this, I realize that there's other people on the other side of this camera and this camera, and I think that's what people gravitate to, like just normal people. Like, I'm just a normal person out here filming themselves. And there's nothing normal about that, but I just think, yeah, just talking to the camera like it's just my mate, you guys, I think really helps. I think it's like a really good thing to remember if you're talking to a camera. Yeah. Anyway. And honestly, I've been really surprised by how easy this camera is. It's so small, it's so light, it's so portable. I think the image quality is decent. And I think as videographers or content creators, we get very obsessed with the gear and the specs. But is this as good as an FX3? Of course not. Hey, can I just grab one of the sweet chili chicken wraps, please? Yep. And a medium flat white?
A sweet chili?
Yes.
Cool.
Cheers. Thank you so much. But at the same time, does it have to be? Does my, what is essentially a B cam or a vlogging camera need to be a $7,000 camera? For me, it doesn't. I think every camera is fit for purpose. For this right now, we're filming in daylight, we're vlogging, we need a wide angle lens, everything's exposed properly. We're not doing anything low light. This is perfect. But at the same time, if I'm doing content for myself and it's not paid work and I was to lose or damage or have my FX3 stolen, like that camera means so much to me. The day I got that is still probably one of my biggest days as a filmmaker or content creator. It would be the biggest kick in the teeth if I was to lose that or damage it doing my own content. You've also got to bear in mind that filming on a camera like this draws so much more attention to you. And when you're trying to vlog and just make it easy and trying to be comfortable and natural, drawing attention to yourself is probably the worst thing that you can do, and it's so uncomfortable. Whereas something like this is so much more discreet. Sensational, mate. But the most important thing is that you treat this just like a camera. And what I mean by that is when companies market these cameras to us, they make it out like it's going to absolutely change our life and make us make better things. But the reality is when you buy these things and the excitement wears off, you still got to go out and make a vlog, make a video. You still got to learn how to light something, how composition works. All of these things that only come with doing the thing and the experience. I just want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, me. Over those 400 days of making a video every single day, I learned a lot. And looking back and knowing what I know now, I could have fast-tracked so much. That's exactly why I made Confident Content, where I go over everything you need to create content, from idea creation, scripting, filming, and editing. I've had so many good reviews from this, and it's something I'm incredibly proud of. So if you want to check it out, the link will be in the description. Now, back to the video. So what actually separates the Osmo from a camera like the FX3 that you're looking through right now is not only the image quality, but the low light capabilities. Right now, the camera is at 12,800 ISO with an ND filter, which is pretty insane. And right now I need to get one more shot that requires it to be quite dark in here. So we're gonna put these two together and it's quite literally gonna be night and day. Did you put this chair here, by the way? And like, that light wasn't on when I left either. So you can't see it right now, but essentially there is a garage door frame that I want to put this light and this tape, stick it to there. Well, it's magnetic, so magnetize the light. What am I talking about? Yeah, I just use like a little bit of card that I've got over here and just use a tiny bit of tape. Look at that now. That is so much better. Okay, so this is a side-by-side of the cameras. Even in the pitch black right now, the FX3 is picking me up as a subject. So what I wanted to do with this shot, basically I'm making the point that practicing is probably, well, it is the best way to get better at being confident in front of the camera, but it's probably the least sexy and the least motivating, and like the loneliest part of getting better on camera is taking the time to practice and mess up and learn from it. So to lean into that, I have this light above me. I'm looking quite isolated, and then as I say practice, I want it to come up above me here, and that's when I'm just gonna look up like that. This is a very specialist shot though. Like if you're out there vlogging and just capturing your life, are you gonna be in a room like this, getting this kind of shot? Probably not. If you're just out there vlogging in just your daily life, kind of like we were before, that's where the Osmo is probably the better option. But if you wanna get a shot like this, as you can see, the FX3 is just miles above, and that's when the differences are made with scenarios like this. I'm gonna get the shot now. Okay. And that's it. All of that to look up. So am I going to replace my FX3 with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? Yes and no. Both of these cameras just make sense for what they're designed to do. To go out vlogging, film some behind the scenes, and just do exactly what we did today, this just makes sense. But if I'm on a paid shoot or I'm doing some client work, or I just want to get the most professional looking image possible, it's always going to be the FX3. And I think the thing with gear, it was the same when I was a Sparky. That's what I used to do before I made videos. I would buy certain tools, certain pieces of gear to make my life easier. And that's exactly what either of these do. If I want a really professional looking image with very low light, this makes my life so much easier. But if I want a camera that's not going to draw too much attention to myself and I'm going to be able to vlog very easily, that's exactly what this does. It's fit for that purpose. So either way, whether you buy this or not, for me, this is a great addition to my camera bag and I will be using it going forward. So DJI, thank you so much for sending it. I'm very grateful and I absolutely love it. So I'm now going to edit everything that we did today, this video and the reel that we made. So if you enjoyed this video, watching this as much as I enjoyed making it, please feel free to give it a like, a subscribe, tell all your friends about the best YouTuber you've seen in the last hour. Yeah, anyway, see you on the next one.